Okay, we need to talk. First of all, we gotta make this quick because the sun is setting, and otherwise, if I don't make this fast, then the lighting is gonna be bad and we'll be talking in the dark. I just thought that I would kind of decompress and discuss some of the things that have happened today. It wasn't even that long of a day. It was just these small things that I noticed, and I was like, yeah, I just want to talk about that with someone, or rather, in this case, a camera, but maybe someone's listening. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, first of all, okay, walking. In Germany, I feel like in most of Europe, you will walk. You are walking. People are using their feet. People drive less. In my case, I don't really drive. I don't have a car, so I don't drive. And so, I don't know, it's honestly because I was in the States for winter break for Christmas and New Year, and it's honestly been nice to just walk around and not have to be in a car. And I am trying to tone my body, so it's kind of nice to just to walk to work. Like today, for example, I didn't walk to work. I took the scooter, but I walked from my job to the grocery. No, I took the scooter to the grocery store, and then I walked from the grocery store to my home. And it's I don't know, probably a 15-minute, 20-minute walk. It was so nice, and I was able to see I don't know if I'm saying this right, but it's called zu verschenken, things that you can take for free. Basically in Germany, people will leave out little free things that people can take. And had I not walked, I wouldn't have seen that. Free things. I didn't take anything, but there were some shoes and CDs and other little trinkets. I love that part. That I love about Germany, okay? I love that people are walking outside. I love the fact that you can literally just pick up little trinkets on your walk. You can see little things, little gems. I don't know. I just love the fact that people are not wasting things, but instead putting it out for people to take. I love that. But something that I don't like about Germany right now, there's a few things. And that's why I took out my camera, because there are a few things that I don't like. And so, okay, first of all, let's talk about my job. Okay, I love my job. I went to school to become a teacher. I love working with kids. But I don't like the fact, and this is not about Germany, this is about myself. I don't like the fact that I have not yet mastered the language. I've been here for almost 2 years, and I was disciplining. I had to discipline a student of mine, and his English isn't so good because I'm his English teacher, and I had to try my best to speak in German and try my best to discipline him in German. And I just feel like the kids don't really take you seriously. I mean, I think that's my assumption. They don't really take you seriously when you are struggling with the language and you're trying to express yourself or stress the urgency of this matter, but you're struggling with the language. I can't remember what I said. I mean, even if I said it, maybe some of you would understand and some of you would not. Honestly, I don't even know if it is comprehensible, but it was just I don't know, I was just wann ich sprache, du musst hören, du musst hörst, I don't know, du musst hören, und when I speak, you must listen to me, and yeah, vielleicht ich muss mit deinen Eltern gesprochen, maybe I should speak with your parents, and I was vielleicht ich muss Sprache mit deinen Lehrer, maybe I have to speak with your teacher. He was why, warum? And I don't know how to explain it because you're not listening to me. And I didn't know how to say that. And it's not about the student, and it's not about Germany. It's about myself, and it's about the fact that I am not yet able to express myself in this way, especially because this is my job. But, I mean, at the same time, they're learning English, not German. But still, it's just a nuisance, and whatever. 2, something else I don't like about Germany is the fact that it is so dreary right now. It's nice to walk around, it's nice to live without a car because I don't like driving. But this is when it's not nice. When it's literally freezing cold. Okay, it's not freezing, but it's quite cold. And it's dreary. The sun's setting now, but the sun was not out. The sun was out earlier this morning, I will say, and I'm very, very happy about that. But just walking home from work was a bit dreary, and I'm really excited for the summer. I'm excited for when it's warm again, and I can just, I don't know, just be free. But yeah, it was just, everything was dreary and dead. And yeah, people were walking outside and people were riding their bikes, and that's nice. But it's so much better when the temperature is warm. But it's okay. Yeah. Another thing that I don't... I'm getting too excited about this topic. Something else that I don't like about Germany, and this has absolutely everything to do with Germany. And I don't want to be mean because I actually really like this country and I don't like to complain. But it was just one of those days where I was like, what? So I went to the grocery store. As I said, I was at the grocery store today. I made a run there. Something I noticed, there's no personal space. And this is kind of a thing that I also feel like Americans kind of struggle with. And sometimes the personal space thing isn't that big of a deal to me. But for some reason today when I was in the grocery store, I was looking at bread. I got myself some bread. And I love bread. And there was a selection of breads, different kinds of breads. And tell me why, I could feel his breath. I could feel the air pass me as he's reaching past my, like this, to get his bread. And I get it. You want to get your bread. You want to get outside. You want to leave the grocery store, continue on with your day, and I'm in your way. I understand that. But what I don't understand, why don't you say, excuse me? Why don't you recognize that it's kind of rude, if I'm in your space? And that didn't, oh my gosh, it happened not once, but 2 times, maybe 3, 2.5 times. Okay, maybe the 3rd time I was just really upset and pissed off, and I just was looking for another thing to annoy me, or someone else to annoy me, whatever. But there was also a woman who kind of did the same thing. I was reaching for something, and she then reached for something, and she bumped into my hair. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't know what it is about strangers. I don't like to be touched by them. I generally feel like actually Germans are good with kind of not bumping into you. But it was just the fact that you don't say sorry. That's rude. That's rude to me. But maybe I'm just being over dramatic. Okay. Anyway, so doesn't matter. Egal. And then finally, this is so fun. I just love talking about my problems to a camera. Okay. We'll see if I actually post this, because this is gonna be this is so cringe. Oh gosh. I am also in this situation. This is final point here. I'm also in this situation where I might have to move outside. I might have to leave my apartment. And because I don't know if I can afford the rent with my salary. And the thing is, in Germany, roommates, and maybe this is a pro and a con, okay? Living with a roommate is super typical. It's not a weird thing. People in their late 20s, 30s, und so weiter, so forth and so on. I think I'm using these words right. I don't know. Hopefully there's some Germans who can correct me. Please correct me. But anyway, yeah, so forth and so on. People 20 and up. I don't know if there's really a limit. And again, correct me if I'm wrong, but the whole roommate situation thing in Germany is really popular. In the US, I don't think that we really like to have roommates. It's kind of a strange thing. And people might judge you if you're in your late 20s and you still have a roommate, or you have a roommate, because I think people are a lot more individualistic in that sense. I also think there are some Germans who are like this too. Anyway, I'm like this, and I don't like to live with someone because I'm afraid of hurting them. I'm afraid of losing a friendship or having to deal with conflict, and I don't know, just kind of blowing things out of proportion, because to be honest, I may or may not have done that in the past, or I was just really iffy about my space more, and that could also be attributed to the fact that I grew up as an only child. I do have siblings, but yeah, I'm just really used to my space, and I like to talk to myself. Obviously, I think I'm good at it. I like to talk to myself, and I don't even like my neighbors. I don't even like my neighbors possibly hearing me. But here I am, and I'm afraid of having a roommate, and I think I might have to get a roommate. And it's also really frustrating because I also would like a space where I can host people, and whoever I want, I can stay up as late as I want. I can also host my family. Like, I can invite my dad, my mom, my siblings, and my friends when they come to Germany to stay with me in a nice, spacious home. And, my apartment now, it's not nice. It's nice, but it's not spacious. Not really. It's a studio apartment. And, it's just, I don't know where I'm going with this. I think I'm just hesitant because I think I might have to leave my apartment, and that scares me. So, I don't know. There are worse things in the world. There are people who are actually dying. There are actual problems. This is not that big of a deal. It's just like a preference of mine, and it doesn't matter. I don't know what else to say. Anyway, I'm so hungry, and I just thought I would get on here, and who knows, hopefully I post. If I post, pat on the back for me, okay? Because that means that I will try to edit this tonight. Have a good night, y'all. Bye.